So this is going to be comparing a Czech CZ82 to a Russian Makarov, this is the civilian version. It's the IJ70. That just means it's the civilian version rather than the Makarov PM, but they're pretty similar. So this is for the guys who are just kind of getting into Soviet guns and, you know, maybe you want to go ahead and buy yourself a Makarov. I bought this gun first, the CZ82. I was a little bit uneducated when I bought it. I thought this was a Makarov, even because it looks very similar, but it's technically not. It's a CZ82. Think of this as an AK-47 and this as a VZ58. I mean, that's pretty similar looking. They're more similar looking than those two rifles are, but there are some key differences. Now, which one do I think is better? Honestly, I think the CZ82 is better. I'm just gonna go ahead and get that out of the way. I feel like it's slightly more ergonomic. It has a 12-round magazine instead of 8, but it does have some issues that the Russian Makarov doesn't have. One would be the magazines that I've found for this kind of suck. I'll buy 4 or 5 at a time, and then 2 of them won't function right. In fact, I didn't do this, but it looks like somebody has taken a Dremel to this to kind of widen the mag well. So I don't know if these magazines just fit super tight or what the deal is. Also, these are aftermarket grips, in case you're curious. I forget where I got these from. Quick Google search will get you there. They're pretty nice though. Yeah, so the only other differences, the Makarov actually has a decocker, so let me go ahead and show you how that works. Yeah, this one doesn't have the decocker, but it does have an ambi safety, which is pretty neat. Actually has to be caught to use it. Anyways, the slide release is pretty similar. This one's a little bit beefier on the CZ82. The CZ82 is quite a bit thicker. You kind of check that out, see how thick it is. I mean, it's still a really small gun, but that's really thin. It's a little bit too thin for me. But that's just because this is a double stack magazine. You can get actual Makarovs with double stack magazines as well. The iron sights, I feel like these iron sights are a little bit better. I did paint these, so they look pretty nice. Let me go ahead and show you this one. I really prefer the CZ82. So if you're looking to buy one, I mean, it depends on what you want. If you just want to say you own a Makarov, spend about $500–600 on a Makarov. I actually bought this for $400 at a gun show in the last 6 months. I bought this one in 2020 for about $300, so good luck finding one for that price. They're more up to about $400 now. Atlantic Firearms has them for $439 or something like that right now, and the Makarovs are only like $500 on there. So more value in this, more ergonomics in this is what I would say. Other than I wish this had a decocker, but I just like the way this shoots better. Also, the trigger is a lot thicker on this one, a lot wider. This one's real thin. The other thing I want to mention, I'm gonna have to put the phone down to show you this. So the takedown, go ahead. Sorry about this, guys. So what you do is you pop the trigger guard out. I'm sure you've seen this in other videos. This one kind of stays in place, kind of a more modern design. This one you have to kind of pull over onto the frame, which it'll scratch it up a little bit, kind of a mark, almost like the like how the AK safeties are. But that's just another kind of modernization of this gun right here. With that being said, let's go over some ammo real quick. So here's some ammo I found. I haven't seen, let's do it this way. So this Norinco stuff, it's really good. I found it at a gun show. Basically, guy had no idea what 9x18 is. He was got it at an estate sale or something, was just cleaning it out. I bought them out. I spent like $200, got like 500-600 rounds. Stuff's really good. It's my last box of it. I don't even know if you could find this anymore. There's no telling what this is worth. This stuff is really good, the brown bear. I like it. I mean, it feeds right, all that good stuff. This Red Army Standard, I think I spent like $40 on this box right here. I definitely spent $40 on this box. But that's pretty good. So tool ammo. I'm not gonna hate on tool ammo. I love their 7.62, but this 9mm Makarov stuff sucks. I have issues with it feeding all the time. I can't hit the broadside of a barn with this stuff. Just another thing to know. And the problem is this is the stuff that's commonly available. So maybe some of you guys have some better experience. I also heard that Wolf is the same way. It's just, if you see sales on like Classic Firearms or whatever other website, it's normally this or Wolf ammo. Which is a bummer because they're not the greatest. So I'd probably say look for this brown bear. Again, it's really expensive, $40 for 50 rounds, but I think I bought this during COVID, so maybe they've come down a little bit, but that's pretty much it. That's all I wanted to go over. It's just an overview of 2 different types of Makarovs. Maybe you learned something. Maybe you want to get a Makarov yourself. Either way, like the video. Thanks for watching.